360 no scope. sliding down the slide so smooth. Hear the bells ring out, let your love debut singing. Sha-la-la-la-la, penguin loop, sha-la-la. Slick love, so cool, sha-la-la. Just glide, it's the loving room, whoa, whoa, so smooth, whoa, shiny, whoa.
Let's get nuts.
He usually does. Oh, holy shit, assault that cup. Awesome possum. It's my cue to dip before I'm in trouble. On paper, I will say yes. But I mean, if you're lurking in the background, I know nothing. Anyway. Hi, happy hump day. What's up? What's shaking? How's it going? How's you guys doing? What's happening? What's the lowdown, the hoedown, and all that happy shite? We're also on YouTube today. Why? Because we're testing out to see if my new little method works. And that is that YouTube is not going to get any background music. I think, I hope, if this works properly. And then from there, we're just going to keep spreading platforms so that I don't have to worry about getting copyright fucking flags anymore by artists that used to be copyright free and then decided that they're not copyright free anymore. And now they're copyrighting my entire fucking back catalog. Assholes. Anyway, I'm not bitter, you're bitter. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. Yeah. I do need help, you're right. I need all of the help. What's up, Phelan? Do you need help today too? Why for do you need help? No, I'm sour. Bitter, sour, potato. I forgot how much I hate Solstice of Heroes. That was a lot of words in that sentence. Here's your reminder that you hate Solstice of Heroes, I guess. I think. Or something. Because I Destiny. Oh, fuck. I have... Yeah, Salsa Heroes. Yeah, Salsa Heroes. That's right. Yeah, it's the new Taco Bell adventure. I don't play Destiny, so I don't know any of these things. That's definitely a Cajun forte, not mine. Or PVD, he would know about that, but me, not so much. Isn't free. And the cool glowy armor isn't free like it usually is. Well, I mean, why does it not surprise me that a gaming company is trying to gouge people or something? Yeah, welcome to corporate fucking greed. Yep, exactly. 100%, right? That's an entire rant in and of itself as to where we are in the world and how basically, you know, it's all about fucking everybody over just to make a couple more $1 billion. Because apparently they don't have enough. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's right up there with, like, Call of Duty and World of Warcraft and anything that EA ever breathed on or thought about. Who would have thunk it, right? Companies trying to bend over the little guy just to fuck them out of a 99 cents and pile that all up and pile that all up until they have another $1 billion that they can pay their CEOs with and then lay off 1,000 fucking employees. But I mean, I'm not, yeah, Fortnite, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying that's an absolutely horrendous, immoral, fucking terrible thing. But capitalism, am I right? Feels like I'm in the Matrix from the Deja Vu. I know! I know! It's crazy how that works, right? It's almost like capitalism fucking everybody over is a conversation that comes up every now and again. A lot. Often. Oh well. That happens. Anywho. Hey, look what I just made. I made a new little sink drain. Hey, isn't that swanky? I like literally just pulled this off the printer. It just finished printing like halfway through the intro. I'm still willing to pay money on their game. Well, I mean, how long until you cross that line, though? How many more times are you going to bitch and complain about it and have them fuck you over before you decide that they're not worth paying the money to? That's my question. The one that broke my heart this year is Star Wars Outlaws. That one just, it broke my heart because I've been looking forward to that game for years. And then I saw when it becomes not fun anymore, yeah. And then I saw the prices that they wanted for all of their Deluxe, Diamond, Platinum, Hut Edition, Go Fuck Yourself Edition, Bend Over and Just Hand Us Your Wallet Edition. The next step is Identity Theft Edition, right? If I'm enjoying it, I don't mind giving money towards it. Yeah, well, and we had this entire long conversation before, too, about how, you know, what where that line is, right? Where that line is when you're, when it's not worth giving the companies money anymore. Yeah, we have some varying views, which is great. I love varying views. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, of course. But, yeah, for me, it varies on the game, right? It can vary on... It depends on the experience. It depends if I'm in, as Shu said, you know, if I'm enjoying it, then, you know, I guess I'm okay with it up to a point. And then when I'm not having fun anymore, well, fuck it, I'm not giving you money anymore. But yeah, Outlaws, that one broke my heart this year. Because I'm not gonna pay an astronomical amount of fucking money for you know, the Super Go Fuck Yourself edition, when all they're gonna do is give you, well, you can get a shiny costume and you get 2 more levels or 2 more adventures that other people do. Fuck off. How much they built GTA 5? What, you mean the online? That doesn't shock me at all, though. Like, anything that is their online is essentially free to play, right? So they've got to make their money somehow. I get by selling their shark cards or whatever the hell it is. You know, I get that. I don't know what else they've done, honestly, aside from, you know, selling their, you know, you can get $1 million in the game or whatever. But I wanted to get into GTA Online for 15 years now. They start teasing the next game as soon as they drop the previous one. That and the community doesn't make it any better by people out there bullshitting that, oh, look, we've got a fucking preview of GTA 7, but 6 hasn't even released yet. But I've got a preview of 7. Some clickbaity fucking YouTuber, right? There was a handful of guys that started doing that with 6, like 10, 12 years ago. That doesn't shock me in the least. Not even a little bit. I am not surprised. Anywho. $350 on Destiny 2. Wow. It cost me 58 cents an hour. If you could break it down that way, yep. Hello, Vespa. What is up? So I'd love to say that's enough bitching out of me, but I know I'm going to keep bitching about something. Yeah, I know this song. So over here, I have got one giant ass box of nothing but pit droid parts. Ha 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 ha. And it turns out I need something else before I can carry on, and that is some spot putty. But that's fine. I'll go pick up some spot putty in the next couple of days here, and then clean up a couple of spots on them, and then I can hit it with the primer filler, and then sand my life away, and then maybe, just maybe, I can get to a point where I can start painting it. Business is picking up finally. Nice. That's good. Here's a star. Here's a star. Get it. Get it. Get it. Somebody get it. But when I pick up the, I'm gonna have to pick up a couple things of spot putty, so that way I can get back to working on jacks, because that was the primary goal, of course. Capitalization, how much it cost me per hour, anything over 10, not worth my money. Oh, fuck no. No, anything over a couple of bucks to me is just not worth it, but that's, again, because I don't afford myself a whole lot of time. But well, now you went and done it. Now everybody's gonna get blowed up. I spend money of birds. Of birds or on birds? After everybody gets blowed up and thrown around. Because Schust has an itchy bomb finger. And now everybody dies. Alright. It's like throwing a firecracker into a collection of Lego minifigures. Just shit everywhere. I love it. Anywho. So what else is shaking this week for you guys? Because for me, it's a whole lot of the same as usual. Printing out some, apparently trying to print out some stuff that I can use at home. Because, I mean, that's kind of the main reason you want to get a printer, besides, you know, doing all of the fun stuff like printing droids. What else? As you can see, I started painting. So we've got some sexy little helmets have begun in the background there. Sorry, fingers slipped there. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. And that's right, today we are playing the Demon Stream Radio. Why? Because we're testing to see if the music even goes through onto YouTube. So yeah, we're live on YouTube as well. Ha ha ha. I got 3 dogs in this week. Not booking the weekend though. It's going camping with Robbie and the kiddo. Nice. Nice, nice. I'm glad to hear you guys are still doing that stuff. Yeah, I got a handful of things I'm wanting to print out for productive stuff around the house. I was reminded for the little drain thingy. Even though I'm not 100% sure if this is the right size, but actually I think it needs to be bigger than that. It seems pretty damn small. But hey, I guess we'll find out, won't we? Yeah, we will. I'll find out later. It's usually pretty fun. Once upon a time, back when I could, walk properly, I used to think camping was somewhat enjoyable as well, but then all of a sudden my ability to wander around in the woods kind of walked away on me, literally. And yeah, now I don't seem to enjoy it as much as I used to. Now it just hurts. And I don't like when things hurt. They make me feel bad. Oh well. Such is life. Where the hell? There it is. There we are. Alright. Sorry, just trying to pull up my YouTube window so I could see what the hell was going on there. Need one of them extra fancy RVs. The only problem is they come with stairs. But if they had a little lift on the side of them, that'd be handy too. Then you can clamp. Hey, I'd be all about that. My wife wanted to buy, not so much an extra fancy RV or anything, but one of those tent trailers. Almost the kind that like open up and then it's like, bam, hey, you've got the, a luxurious little place to stay. Something similar to that. But yeah, that's what she wanted. I never got around to it, but I have a funny feeling we might end up getting one of those in the next year or so. Because my wife is kind of like that. I want to go check out the stuff. I want to do the things. I want to buy some stuff so I can go do the things. I mean, I wouldn't be terribly opposed to it. It's inconvenient for me to leave my house. And I'm kind of whiny that way. Sorry about that. I don't mean to be. It's just who I are. Yeah, well. Well. Let me think. What else is going on this week? Yeah, 5 to 10K later. Yeah, you're not wrong. What else is going on this week? Trying to finalize a couple of the last active corrosion tracks so I can release that, and then back to the Ross Gates ones, which I have like a dozen of them that are, I don't want to say half done, but I mean I've started on them, and I'd like to be able to get a little farther on them than just, hey, this sounds good, save, done. Move on to the next thing, right? I like this melody, save, on to the next one. I like this melody, okay, save, on to the next one. Because I've got a terrible, terrible habit of doing that. But I was also saying, I can't remember who I said it to, but that I should do like a music stream or something again, just for shits and giggles. I forgot to put my back plate back on my little pit droid here. After the magnets, the glue and the magnets finally set. Yay! So I just magnetized that straight in. Because magnets, bitch! Thank you, Jesse Pinkman. There we go. Hey, don't fall. Alright, cool. Excellent. But yeah, definitely looking forward to getting that little bugger put together. Gonna be fun. As well as little Babel on the floor over here. I can't wait to get her put together, because that's gonna be great. And then she's just gonna be a static little statuesque thing, but she's pretty. And that's what counts. Pretty awesome. Yeah. That's it. That's what's happening over here. What an exciting existence I lead, huh? Hang out, print, drink coffee, watch YouTube videos. Though I did watch Rogue One last night because I had the urge to. Have one for a claim through Veteran Affairs approved. Nice. Electroshock treatment. Yay, brain zaps. Yeah. Go-karting in Home Depot. That's right. We did go-karting in Home Depot. That was pretty awesome. Yeah. I was, that thing's a little jerky. It takes a little bit of an interesting, it's a, what's the word I'm looking for? The learning curve on that took a little bit. It was a quick learning curve though, thankfully. But yeah, I didn't get to the point where I was parallel parking my machine, but Juiced and I were certainly racing in them. And by racing, I mean, picture those little Walmart carts racing. Hi, everybody! Hi, Dr. Nick. And Belle, how are you doing? And Heather. Who's up? Welcome to the Hump Day Hangout, where we do all of the wonderful things, like print off sink drains and stuff. And, actually, here's something I printed off that may be slightly amusing. Hashtag. Wow, that was not the word I was looking for. Is it this one? Wifey needed them for a good while. Is it that one? It is that one, I think. Yes, I do believe it is. So, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this because it was printed all in white. But, yeah, you can't really see that too well. But that's okay. So this right here is a little tiny Mandalorian chess piece. It's a little Mando armor. More than that, sad you can't make out the details in it, but it is a Mando armor with the double plates. It looks like an owl. I mean, I could see that, yeah. There, that's a little better. You can almost make out the little diamond in the middle. But more than that, it's a little armor with the doubled up chest plates. Kind of like my armor. Sort of. If you think about it. And it's almost like it's action figure sized. Almost like it's action figure sized. Yeah. Like the torso section of this. It's almost like it's action figure sized. Or a head. It's almost like it's action figure sized. Wow, you look like Pedro Pascal. Cool. Yeah, that's something else I've been working on. Why? Because I'm a fucking child. I'm just an overgrown child. Apparently through a new treatment for cartilage instead of knee replacements. Interesting. I was wondering if it was action figure size. Well, it's funny you say that. Because it pretty much is. Sorry, grooving to my own tunes here. Bum, 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 bum. I should redo this song. If you want to have some interesting fun, go to one of those AI music sites like Udio or Suno, I think is the other one, and tell it to write a hit pop song about having an itchy butt crack. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Did I do that yesterday out of boredom? No. I wouldn't do that. I did exactly that. And then I deleted it, but love those AI country songs. Yeah, they get... Those ones, for some reason, get, like, the nastiest. Or they sure seem to. Hey! What's up there, little dork? But, yeah, those country ones. Oh my god. I've been bored and trying to scratch the itch. Speaking of itchy butt cracks. Yeah, the level of entertainment out of that is definitely up there. How's life? Well, it's alright. It's getting better. Mild improvements, and I'm okay with that. Definitely been productive in the melting of filament. That's for sure. You know, this is the guy over here with the right over, yeah, this way, that right over there, yeah, over my shoulder, with the entire droid in that box over there, and then little helmets over here, and little droids over here. There we go. Dan, gone. I wish I was smart enough to figure out how to use ChatGPT like that. Like what? I'm not sure I understand what you mean there. Weird Al. Weird Al did create original content. What are you talking about? Have you ever heard any of his polkas? All that shit is 100% original. He doesn't just do parodies, man. Telling it how to write a country song. What, an itchy butt crack? Oh! I didn't use ChatGPT. I just went straight into the program itself and told it to do it. But the way to do it in something like that is literally just tell it exactly what you want. Actually, I got a little bit excited because the GPT app on here, I just updated and whatnot. I've been sitting on, or I've been running the update for the new iOS, or for the beta iOS. And so I got the GPT that you can talk to, and I only just like set it up last night or something, and I haven't really tried it. Like those AI art apps. Yeah, Leonardo is probably the most famous one out of them. Yeah, I think I might have to make this a little bigger, because I think the little strands on it are very, very skinny, and I don't think they're gonna take a whole lot of abuse, shall we say. And it'd probably last longer if I stopped trying to use it like a fucking fidget. I want $20 billion. Thanks, Dan. That was out of nowhere, and you're not wrong. I mean, I'd love it. If I won any kind of lottery, I'd have the happiest friends I know. Because I'd be buying their houses and shit for them. But out of curiosity, because you just kind of dropped that one out of nowhere. You said tell her what you want. Ah, okay. I want a pet Oopa Loopa. That's called slavery. Sorry, Devin, that's a bad thing. People are not pets. Sorry, Devin. Or a zoo? You want a zoo? With $20 billion, you could certainly make your own zoo. Shouldn't be difficult. Yeah, that's right. Friends, not food. People, not slaves. Nom, 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 nom. Weird, my earbuds not connecting. You want to be pets? Tell that to corporations. Okay, that too. Alright, I guess I'm in the wrong. My bad. Remember to eat. Yes, remember to eat. I had a bowl of cereal with my daughter. So I did, in fact, eat. So that's a good thing. And don't forget to take your meds. Med check. I took mine. Did you take yours? Buy me a house if you win the lottery. Oh, I'm looking at an online job. Pay out 80K a year. Part-time, 137. Full-time. Nice. Nice, nice. As long as it's not one of those, scammy type jobs. And I mean, if it's consensual, Jay, then I mean, are you really a pet? Or a slave? Or whatever? I mean, not in the realist sense of the term. I don't know, I never really got into that. Looking at a nearby island with only 5 houses on it. That'd be kind of cool. I'd set up a whole little fucking squirrel town. That's what I would do. Titles or labels? Consent is key. That is right. Consent is key. Based in Washington. Oh my. It was on Indeed. Huh. Well, I mean, Indeed is usually pretty good that way, I think. Last I checked. Mind you, it's been a few years since I actually seriously looked at it, because I haven't really had a tiny hometown. I'd be down for that. Everybody gets their own tiny home. And I mean everybody. And a rave pontoon. Nice. Supposed to be remote. Huh. Interesting. Well, I hope it works out for you. All better? You got your little earphones fixed, do you? Excellent. Glad to hear that. Can the address mine undisclosed to everybody? Yeah, you get a little one off in the bush, off in the darkness, off in the shadows, under a big ass tree, or something. I don't know. I say things, but I think it'd be pretty sweet. And I just had a thought, then it walked away on me, because of course it did. Why wouldn't it? Yeah. See, I'd be down for that too. Tired of the stress of family. I have no idea what that is. Whatever do you mean? Jay's could be a bunker. I mean, why not? I'm not here to home shame. But yeah, I'd fucking be down for everybody getting tiny homes. And I mean, if you want to connect yours to somebody else's, then great. Or if you just want to live all by yourself, then great. I'm not here to home shame. I feel like I'm taking that term a little bit too far today. Oh well. But again, hey, we are live on YouTube as well, so if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to give that little likey button a little smash and a little hearts and all that happy shit, because again, we're testing today. Because I'm all about the audio testing. We're testing to see if the audio is going through to YouTube, because they love giving me fucking copyright flags on everything that I do lately, so that's why I haven't been streaming there. Because I got tired of getting copyright flagged for every fucking thing that, you know, any artist ever thought about and breathed on. But yes, hopefully, this solves the little issue. Because that'd be great. Everything under the sun, pretty fucking much. Yeah, pretty much. And then who knows, with this little Ada multi-stream thing, it says I could even multi-stream to Facebook. Ooh. I remember once upon a time I streamed to Facebook. Brother's mother, family who knows better, Yankee. Doesn't exist in the way I told him it does. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of an issue with that. Music industry. Yeah. Has YouTube gotten weird about licenses? No, it's not actually YouTube itself is the thing. It's the artists. And their automated distributors and whatnot. Like there's one artist that that Jay and I are fan of, and a lot of their stuff was copyright free for the longest time, and then all of a sudden they're not copyright free anymore. So I'm getting notifications every other day from YouTube saying we can't monetize this because this artist has a claim on your video. And it's not that you get a copyright strike, it's that they claim the video, right? So any money that would be made on it, they get. It's lawyers and labels and shit. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Labels more so, I think, than anything else. But, yeah. You know, not anybody as high up as Universal Music or anything like that, but these smaller independent labels and the distributors they go through, because they have an automated their automation algorithm, whatever, like their little crawler that goes through all the YouTube videos and shit. However, I did get an interesting video from YouTube themselves saying that they put out a new thing that they've had for a while, but they refined it. It didn't work as well as they wanted it to, so they refined it and they're re-releasing it, and it's called Erase Song, literally. So of course, like everything else in 2024, it's an AI powered thing that will go through and remove that song from the video but leave everything else intact. And if they can make it work properly, that'd be fucking genius. That would be fantastic, because then you could just push the erase song button and it pulls the song straight out of your audio. Rich fuck supply the rights, revenue stream, could give two shits about music. Yeah, like there's one guy who I keep getting flagged for getting copyright claim for they say I'm using his music, but I'm using loops that sound similar to him. But this guy also goes to one of those AI music sites and pumps out, and I'm not even kidding, I'm sure I've talked about this guy before, and I'm not even joking. The guy puts out a new album every 2 days. Like, I'm not exaggerating that. It's like every day or every other day he puts out an entire full album on Spotify, right? So yeah, he's raking in claiming other people. And I've tried to email his, like, I've tried to fight against it, and I've fucking emailed his distributor and everything, and basically I got the fuck you. Does he ever sleep? No, it's not that, Heather. It's he tells the thing, write me a song. That's it. It's a literal push of a button. That is it. It's not a matter of sleep. He doesn't do anything. He's not breaking a sweat. He's telling it, write me a song. And it does. And then he downloads, and which is, by the way, against their, he's totally cheating. And it's completely against the terms of service of that website as well. You are not allowed to download straight their stuff and put it out like it's yours and then try and copyright claim anything, because AI, you cannot copyright, period. You can't. Right? There's literally a law in the States that says AI music cannot be copyrighted. I read the shit out of it so anytime. Pull it down. Right? But yeah, it's annoying as shit. So I know not to use those samples anymore. That's all. Which is fine. I'll just go back to using my Technovault samples and he can kiss my ass. Good luck trying to copyright me on those, fucker. I would have to look him back up again. Which wouldn't take much, but yeah, I'd have to look him up. But it's funny too, because in his description he says he's a versatile EDM artist or whatever, and I'm listening to his shit. I'm like, I know exactly where you got that fucking sample from, you clown. ATH crew. Something sample the. Oh, no. Nobody with any validity to him whatsoever. Like literally some little no-name. But yeah, clown is right. Oh, that keeps dinging me. Come on, man. Hang on, let me just pull up the email here. Because all of a sudden, I just can't remember the name. Carl Casey is who it is. Yeah, Carl Casey is the one who keeps dinging me. But yeah, all of his shit was on all of these copyright-free lists, right? He was on Infractions copyright-free list, right? And then all of a sudden now he's just not copyright-free. Waldo. If I ever find you, Waldo. Which reminds me, I gotta paint your helmet. As you can see, we got Chaos and Schust in the back here. Hey, I just gotta dirty them up a little bit. Hot pink? Are you going hot pink? Is that what we're doing for you? Does that mean I'm gonna have to stop and grab the Tutti Frutti? And that really is the name of it. The Tutti Frutti paint from Dollarama. If I get your shirt and make my way to your place. And we're gonna pretend that Dan is Waldo, are we? Hot pink unicorns and smiley faces. Sweet! Are you sure it's not just a phase? I'll send you pink filament. Do it! You do it, I will use it. I'm just saying. Mostly because, you know, my wife and Jason will love the shit out of that. It's not a phase, Dad. Actually, if you can find anything, if you want to... Okay, speaking of which, thanks for the segue. Hey, Joe. Speaking of filament and shit, my wish list. Hey, if you want to contribute to the Droid Fund, then feel free. I got some shit on my wish list. It's the black and white primarily. However, if you want to send any colors and whatnot, I will put them to use. I absolutely will. And if you send filament, I'm going to print you out your own little droid or... Hang on, where are the other ones? Here we go. Come here, you little buggers. You can join the droid posse. And I'll even custom color it for you. Or if you send a whole lot of filament, I'll make you a little Mando helmet. But, every damn time. Like Chris, I know Chris was gonna send, she said some like red or whatever. You know, if you want to send some colored stuff, I'll put it to use. I'll absolutely make shit out of it for sure. But yeah, hot pink. Yeah. If you could find something that is like a transition between pink and purple, I know my wife would love that one the most. Because we've got that, that's at the bottom of the spool. We've got that shimmering purple and that shimmering bronze green. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yep, because Chris. Or red and yellow, because Deadpool and Wolverine. I've seen a pumpkin spice scented filament. Okay. That's fucking weird, but okay. I don't know if I believe you or not, but okay. Why? Just why? I guess for the same reason that people would say that we have maple scented $100 bills. Until it shows up on Disney Plus for me. Fair enough. Shouldn't be too long.
It's all about humanity.
Though, I won't say that. I'm just thinking of a workaround.
It's all about humanity.
Screening me a third now. I was actually going to, before my next therapy session, I was going to print out one of the fidgets because I like to. I don't want to sit in the theater. No, that I don't blame you. I was going to print out a couple of fidgets for my therapist for her office because I like to contribute to her office collection every now and again. I've donated some of my stem eggs to them, and what else? Yeah, I figure I'll print out a couple more, and then a couple of more of the more interesting, not just like a fucking spinner or something, like something, a little more in depth, shall we say? Like, if it's gonna be a fidget spinner, it's gonna be one with like some honking fucking gears on it or something, or even some of those like articulated things. I was thinking about maybe something like that because I've found a handful of them. Despite having to go and do a credit, kind of wish I shelled out some money for a fancy 3D show. We did. Shoes and Panda brought my wife and I. We went to like the big 4D experience room. That was kind of trippy. Fucking chair moving around on you and shit. It took a minute to get used to, but it was definitely an experience. $50 for a small popcorn. Yeah. Yeah, well, I made a joke to my wife a couple days before. I said, well, better make sure we save $400 for the theater. And what was it, like fucking $50 or something? But, in all reality, between the two of us, it's like $50. It's kind of ridiculous, but... I mean, hey, such as it is, because capitalism, am I right? Fancy tickets at Costco? Yep. The fancy tickets at Costco are pretty awesome, though. Not gonna lie. I have taken advantage of that a few times in the past, back pre-COVID. Before that, them there 5G COVID. Stage play, yeah, it's true, Jay. It totally is. It absolutely is. But hey, like I said, capitalism, am I right? When I get the kids' tickets. The kids, as in kids' tickets for yourself? Or kids' tickets for kids? Inquiring minds want to know. Ah, that's fair. Niece and nephews, that makes sense. Going fraction. Apologies to anybody who's trying to listen to the music on YouTube. If everything went right, you're not going to hear it. Just a big 12-year-old. A really big 12-year-old. Really big. Very, very big. It's a growth hormone imbalance or something. I'm good with people making money for good and services rendered. Not fucking corps run everything. Yeah, support indie everything. 100%. Support your local small business, your mom and pop shops, and your independent, independent artists. I guess that can apply to a lot of different things, but there's definitely music on this side. Okay. Then we shall see after the stream how it turns out. On that note, I noticed the little blinky is up, so that means it is time for our self-care break. So let's take a couple of minutes, get yourself some water, a snack, whatever you need to get yourself in order to, take care of you. Go check your dishes, check your meds, whatever you need to do. But
After these messages, we'll be right back.
stand up, have a stretch, get some water, and we'll be right back. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know if there's still the music going there or not, Shoes. I think I figured out why that would have been, and I think I swapped it. So you'll have to let me know if it's still doing it. Vespa, the little helmets I was talking about, they were sitting up on the ledge here. And they are these little things. These little buggers right here. This one here, I need to dirty it up a little bit yet and make it a little more worn and torn. But as you can see, it's got a little bit of battle damage to it. This one here is for Chaos. This one here is highly battle damage. This one is for Shoost. I still have to paint up the visor a little bit. But this one is Shoost heavily battle damaged helmet. And this one here is for the Demon Daddy, which you can see I have masked off with masking tape, but I haven't painted it yet. But yeah, this one here is for Demon Daddy. How can you tell? I don't know. I don't know what the first giveaway was. And by the way, these things are sharp as fuck, just to give you a heads up. But yeah, those are the ones I was talking about. And that's for anybody who sends an entire fucking 4-pack, like 4 kilos of filament. I'm gonna print one of those for them, or anybody who donates $50 or more to the cause. Then they will get one of these little helmets as a sign of recognition. There'll be no battle damage. I got minions for that shit. It's true, you do. You do. But yeah, so this is going to be a black and red, spoiler alert. You guess which is going to be black and which is going to be red. Because Jay gets me to do all this shit. That'd be exactly why. And as you can see, like I set it up so that yours was like beat to shit. Because masking fluid is fun. Yay. Yay. I probably would have the most damage. You overestimate. And heyo. I think everybody would have a good amount of battle damage. Why? Because everybody has to deal with their own damage. Not from battle. Exactly. I didn't say what kind of battle. And, just being an idiot. Yeah. There's a lot of us that are clumsy as shit, and dyspraxia is a thing. And then, of course, our own little inner fights that we have to deal with, which is a good time. As in a good chunk is missing. Well, that's just not good. But remember, kids, when it comes to trauma, it's not a competition. Trauma is not an Olympic sport. Nobody gets a gold medal. We all get trauma. Motorcycle helmet you shattered? Good job. It's always a good time battling one's demons. Yeah, you bet it's not. The gift that keeps on giving. Taking. The gift that keeps on taking. I don't like my trauma. I don't think anybody likes their trauma. Literally just my fuck up. Oh yeah, I've got a few of those stories. It's not a fair fight. Hey!
Let's get nuts.
Kara's here. And apparently the rest of the thingy is not here. But hey, 20 is awesome. You're wicked. But those are my medals. You know what? You can keep your medals. They're trauma medals. That's right. God, if we only got medals for trauma. Good grief. I'm a somewhat lovable demon. I mean, that's not in dispute. We all know that. It's kind of like Dan is a giant, frightening bear. Take that how you will. Teddy bear, maybe. Rawr. Oh, speaking of rawr. Draw me like one of your leather dinos. Rar. Rar. Speaking of which, I haven't done one of these today. Chicken nuggies. A giant, frightening cuddle bear. That's right. Hear that, Dan? You're a giant, frightening cuddle bear. PTSD medal, ADHD, and, right? And Poet's here. Rar. What's up, Poet? Oh, say hi to your demon daddy. Rar. That's almost the right size for my head. Almost. Almost. There we go. That's the right angle. I'm your demon daddy. Rar. Actually, I'll pay to get rid of the trauma. That's what therapy is. That's exactly what therapy is. Paying to get rid of your trauma. He's heard shit. He's away from his desk. We can all say nice things about him. Nice. I exist. Yes, you do. He's in the bathroom. Hey, that's fine. Like that's, yeah, like Dan being out of the room has ever stopped me from like talking shit about him. Come on. Let's be fucking real here. But I'm too broke to go to therapy. I mean, okay. But have you looked into, does your employer provide anything? Because they should. He's a swell guy, real nice fella, love having him around. I mean, there's that too, don't get me wrong. Fuck you, ass. Dan, all I got to say to you is this. Gonk. Gonk. More like go away completely, not just learning to cope. Well, welcome to the world we all live in. I mean, think about it. If you didn't have any trauma, it would not form you into the person that you are right now. Trauma is a lived experience. It's, right? It's, yeah, that's Joe. Or whomever's on front now. I'm assuming Joe. But, take that to the bedroom. Playback's a bitch. I mean, playback can be a bitch, especially if you clip it. Again, I didn't think it's a pain. Fair. Now you guys are having the bedroom squabble. Distracted me. It's a guess. I mean, it's a fair guess. That's exactly how you got DMCA'd. Love you, River, but hey, sweet, I'll take this one. This week has been bad. I'm sorry. No bad weeks allowed. Only good weeks, forever. I should print myself out a magic wand. La. And then anytime I wave it, it has to make that sound. La. Oh, we're not going to start this apology bullshit again, are we? I don't have to fucking show up there. I don't have to, like, drive my ass all the way to Saskamadelphia again, do I? Brave your goddamn roads, which gave me, like, incredible fucking back pain. I don't have to do that again, do I? Because fuck. That's all I gotta say about that. Your trip tomorrow? Where are you guys going tomorrow? Expecto Goodweegamus. I like that one. I really like that one. That's a good one. I'll fly over for you instead. Sweet. Oh, you're going to the hat? Yay. Sorry, what I meant was, yay. Expecto Goodweegamus. Sabine, shut up. It's not a real stream unless the dog starts barking at something. So many apologies won't be heard. I mean, that's fair. Yeah. Hi, Sabine. Hi, shithead. I really don't know what the fuck she's barking at, but yeah, no, that's fair. That's right. Joe doesn't need to hide. Joe just needs to like not apologize for things that are not Joe's fault. I don't know why I'm switching. Okay, never mind. Sorry, English issue in my mind there. He screams into the void, kind of like a screaming McFuckface. Yeah, that sounds like a certain cat that I may know of. For no reason. Yeah, that sounds like a cat I own. Actually, it was kind of amusing. Is it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. We had a lady show up at the door. Now, my wife and I had gone to pick my wife up, and then she had to drop off a couple of the foster kittens. All right, there. Thank you, phone. She had to drop off a couple of her foster kittens. Well, a lady showed up at the door while we were away, and Jasa had spoken to her, and she was like super nice, but she was wondering if Noodle was our cat, because apparently he has been trying to get into her house anytime that like he goes and hangs out on her doorstep and tries to get into their place. So she came over and was like, "Is this your cat? He's been trying to get into our house." She's like, "Yeah, that's my cat." It was weird. I had a chicken who would just yell at a wall. I can't say that. You got me beat there. Because I've never owned a chicken. But one that would yell at a wall, that's a thing. Almost J, it's an E. For no reason, just yell. Oh, that's funny. There's the one. Oh, and he even put a bet on that one, too. Ooh, we're betting now. Dig it. All right, here we go. The Meatball versus Demon Daddy. Meatball's off to a hot start, does the damage. Oh, a little bit of damage there. Yahoo! Bit more damage. Oh, and a crit! Oh, no. How are we looking? Another crit! Oh, no! Demon Daddy goes down! Taken out by the Meatball. Yet a few strange ones in the past. No doubt. Gambling? Yeah, they bet their little cashew points from the stream avatars. And what can you do with those? Well, you can buy your little character that's down here. Well, you can buy different skins for it and different items and blah, blah, blah. It's something that I keep meaning to get into and add more things to, but again, so much shit on the plate. Double fisting didn't help, stupid game. Well, I mean, when you're fighting a Meatball, I could see that, yeah. Oh, no! When you double fist and all you're doing is spreading the meat. Oh my god, this is not getting any better any way I say it. Oh well. Pointing on your accent. I am in the Great White Canada. Accent? What accent? I don't know what you mean. I'm in Western Canada. And it's yeah, Canada. Yeah, it's late afternoon here. It's just about 4 p.m. XYZ. Oh, I like that. Your name is awesome. But yes, I am from Western Canada, where we don't think we have an accent over here, but I mean, everybody really has an accent of some kind. Ours is just less the stereotypical Canadian accent, which is from way, way out on the East Coast. I try to determine the difference. That's fair. Nope, that's fair. No, I guess mine is a pretty standard Western Canadian accent. I guess if you want to call it that. Your R is how you say very dominant. It's also in our wordage, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Yeah, the R being very dominant, yeah, that's very much how we speak out here. It's because he's half pirate. That's right. Region in Germany has the same type of R. Nice. We have a dialect. Yep, and that is my dialect. That is my regional dialect. Because I'm half pirate. No. If I was... That's a misnomer. It's a very strong misconception. People think that a pirate's favorite letter is R, but they're wrong. Because it's all about the sea. There's your dad joke for the day. You're welcome. Like dialects or accents or whatever the right word is. Both. Why not both? Accents can have dialects, I think. Or dialects can have accents. I don't know. It's one or the other. It's words. Words are great. But I am also a fan of a lot of accents. I'm a sucker for a really good posh British accent for some damn reason. I don't know why. A lot of Australian accents get me. I'm a fan of a lot of those. Oh, your English is very clear and good to understand. Why, thank you. I think a part of that is because I was a DJ for... Oh, look, a card that does nothing. I was a DJ for 25 years. I was a voice actor for a number of years, so I did a lot of vocal or a lot of voice training to make sure that I enunciate, and to make sure that if one of the first rules that I learned as a club DJ, like in a top 40 club, so that I had to be on the mic a lot, was that if you are going to say something, you need to be understood. Period. Right? So you had to teach yourself, or be taught, in either case, how to enunciate, how to be understood. Because if you are talking to a crowd of thousands of people, you want to make sure that they can understand what you're saying. Did toilet training at an early age, so there. Well, I mean, hey, did you shit or get off the pot? Sucker for less posh British accents, Northern Isle accents. Honestly, a lot of European. Too bad that didn't stick. Ha ha ha. And sorry, Shoes, what did you say? Hopping off to go pack shit up. All right. Make sure that you guys at least clean up after. That's not what you meant. No, you meant you're going to literally pack. Never mind. I'm sorry. I was assuming. We are low accents in Alberta. We have, yeah. And I can't speak for all of us here. I know that there are a good number of us here that speak very similar to how I do. But again, with a lot of voice training and whatnot, I kind of trained a lot of my regional dialect out, because I tried to have as neutral a voice as I possibly could, because that meant more voice gigs, right? More voice jobs. If you can sound as, shall we say, flat as possible, then that opens up the door for you to be able to sound like you are from a different region a lot easier. I like confusing people about where I'm from. I don't want to say monotone, because that's not the right term, or not flat affect or anything like that, but to not have as distinguishable any kind of like accent traits or anything that would tie you to a certain region. Like, I've been mistaken for, you know, I'm trying to think of like the region. I've been mistaken for American more times than I can think of because I didn't sound like I was from anywhere specific, right? Do I have an accent compared to you guys? You have a very mild one, Jay. Like, you don't have anything that's over prominent about yours. Similar to Arizona, New Mexico. I just got told we're getting new phones. You guys are getting new phones? Does speech therapy count? I mean, it can. No oots and a boots. Yeah, no, that's a very strong misconception, right? We say oat and a boat, maybe. I sound American because I am. Well, dirt to dirt. No shit, Vespa. When I was in the U.S., someone asked me what region I was from. He couldn't determine my accent. I said, greetings, I'm from Germany. There you go. I got confused in being American or Europe. Really? Some think I have an accent, but I don't think so. I'm supposed to be Pittsburghian. I have no idea what a Pittsburgh accent would sound like. But again, too, going on to what XY was saying there, I have no idea about any German regional dialects. I would not know if somebody had compared. Actually, I'd love to ask Sai about this. If there were a couple of people from different areas in Germany and they were speaking, I would not be able to pick out any kind of a regional dialect at all. Has so many accents. And that's the thing is, like, I can't speak it as well as I used to. I used to be about half fluent in German, but that was by the time I got out of high school. But even then, I could never discern any kind of regional dialect. I know of, like, there's upper and lower German, as it were, but that's about it. Southern Cali, Arizona, New Mexico. Isn't Southern Cali more of the surfer type or something? Flat accent that I can hide it well. And by the way, Kelvin, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't mean to skip over you there. We were just kind of like mid conversation. Hi, Kelvin. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to our happy little corner. But there's so many local differences. That makes sense. How much are you? Having a conversation about accents, I guess, right now. Welcome to my channel where the motto is off topic is the topic, because just about everybody here has ADHD or autism or some combination thereof. So we don't tend to stick to a topic for very long. We tend to jump from one to another to another. Guess that was my fault. Don't even think about apologizing for it. I love it. I am all about the fact that we jump topics all the time because it makes things so interesting. I don't like how I sound. I don't think I've ever actually heard you speak, Vespa. The only videos I've ever seen of yours, I don't think had your voice in them. Some are quite some are quite easy to determine. I mean, for most likely for foreign people, there are so many local differences. Saskatchewan is a tiny bit different. Yeah, Saskatchewan is very similar in that regard, I guess. Really depends on where in SoCal you are, but I'm Surfer Dude area. Valley Girl is a thing. But the thing about Valley Girl is you don't have to be from a certain area to be Valley Girl. I went to high school with chicks that were Valley Girl. Surfer is mostly dude. It can be. I've actually heard a couple of girls that sounded very Surfer Dude as well. I have a few more, but I can do Valley Girl. Like, why not? I'm demon typical. Yeah, you are. You'll be able to determine the Bavarians from the northern people, Saxony people to the east. See, I've never been. That's always been a bucket list for me, was always to go and explore Germany. As well as, of course, you know, the islands. I want to go to the UK. It's wonderful value when you need people to leave. Or if you want people to just walk away from you, just act like a post, essentially, right? Act like you're just dumb as a bag of hair. Like, what do you mean? According to Danny, says his wife, subtle but effective. Is it subtle, though? Is it really? Subtle like a bus. Mm-hmm. So, like, oh, that's hilarious. That's funnier than it needs to be, honestly. I'm subtle? I mean, you can be. Right up until you steamroll people with all of your love and all of that stuff. Yeah, subtle like a bus. That means quiet until not time to be quiet. Until I get into Burgain. It's tism subtle. That's right, yeah. So no. Yeah. I'm trying to think about what tism subtle would actually be. Do we have a subtle? I mean, aside from like over-the-top masking, aside from that, I can't think of any kind of subtle we have. My wife is forever giving me shit for that. Forever. Like, constantly giving me shit for that, because I am not subtle. Pesto! No. And they say we don't do sarcasm. Man, sarcasm was my first language. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about there, thereby. Eh? But yes, to circle back around, many people don't get sarcasm. Well, especially if you're autistic. That's the thing is, as an autistic, there are sometimes I won't interpret sarcasm, but holy shit, can I hand it out? Right? I can be sarcastic as fucking hell all day, every day. But there are times where I will not pick up on it if somebody else does it. It's not that you don't do sarcasm, you don't understand what is directed towards you. Yeah, exactly. Are we in circles now, or should I do a barrel roll? Yes, Vespa, do a barrel roll. Do it at work, right now. Video it and send it to me. Stop describing me. Hi, poet, did you forget where you were? On lunch. I don't care. Do it. Hang on. Your demon daddy has spoken. Demon daddy orders you. Do a barrel roll and video it. Sorry, Jay, I'm using you for my nefarious deeds, I guess. It's close to the sarcastic border. I like that. The point of a joke is first cause internal distress, then relieve it. I don't think I've ever heard it described that way. The first part and the second part, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't sound like one of my orders, more like strip naked and stand in a corner. Dude, what you do at home is none of my business. Tism veil. I think what I need, like, I wish that I just had, like, some kind of, like, emoji display right here. So, you know, it'll show the little spinning wheel when I get caught up like that. I love you, River, but no. Our jokes make sense because we have all the parts. That doesn't sound like a joke. Sorry, I went the wrong way with that. Anyway, as I was saying, circling back around, yeah. So if you hit the wish list and you want to send some filament, that'd be awesome to support the droid cause. And I'll also print out a little helmet. So I'm going to put my little helmets back. Except for maybe Jay's, because I think maybe I will try and paint it tonight. Oh, I got a pink shoes visor. That's right. Yeah, I'm going to paint up our demon daddy. You hear that, buddy? We can talk about our parts. I have pics. Dude. Consent. It's A, B set of a basic joke is science. I agree. I do agree. Sorry, brain things. Bring on the brain things. And thank you for that, Dan. Yeah, if you do want to donate to the cause, I will make you a little droid in your honor. Like Dan's little gonk droid. Time to hop in bed now. It was a fun visit. Wish you all the best. Thank you. I'm glad you popped by. Thanks for the wonderful conversation. Feel free to pop back anytime. I'm back on Friday this week. Need consent to send computer part pics now? I guess he didn't specify what kind of pics. I love this song. I'm a fan of it too. You should hear one of the other ones that I'm going to have coming up on Revenge Part 2. Actually, big shout out to our Sunshine Goblin for helping write this song. Oh yeah, now that I'm just about done my active corrosion kick for the time being. I'm just waiting to get a couple of the tracks finally mastered. And then I'm going to put out the second Active Corrosion album. Then I'm going to be working straight on to the Ross Gates. The next Ross Gates album. It's going to be called Neurodivergent. Want to finish my reggae song for me? Send it over. Is it bad? I need to be slightly high to go to work. It depends on your definition of bad. Like, okay, well, I'll describe my mother. How about this? Wow, this opened a fucking interesting topic. My mother was somebody who she would probably have between 15 and 20. Hang on, I got a sneeze coming. Let's try and get rid of that. But my mother would have between 15 and 17 joints in a day. And like she was what I guess could be described as the functioning alcoholic, as it were. Functioning user. Because she would be like stoned as fuck. But she was also an accountant, like in charge of, you're a cashier. My mother worked in the warehouse, which is hilarious because my mother was like 4'11" and like 90 pounds kind of thing. Like my mom was fucking tiny. I was taller than my mother by the time I was 12, right? So like my mom was, I think she was 4'11", if I'm not mistaken. She could have been 5 foot, but anyway, she was tiny and scrawny. And like this little woman in the warehouse, like throwing boxes around and shit, right? But then she moved into the office where she dealt with a lot of like the cash for a pretty big national company. But you know, she did her job and she did it well. But she was baked the entire time. Like just fried, right? And then would come home and this little tiny woman would drink a 15-pack of beer to herself, right? This little tiny 5-foot-ish tall 90-pound woman. Like it was like it's no wonder her liver failed, honestly. I deal with customers this way. Yes, I know you do. And dealing with the public is problematic enough as it is, right? Like even just the normal public. Like I'm, you know, not to totally compare apples to oranges, but when I was bartending in the clubs, when I was managing, I was bartending. And you're dealing with the lowest common denominator of society. We're talking people that are just pissed drunk. I'll take the pubic over the public. Amen to that. Little aimed ahead for you there, Jay. But, right, dealing with, that sounds worse. You know, not to say my experience was worse than yours. It was different, I will give it that. But I mean, you know, and this was managing in a strip bar, so you can imagine the caliber of people that were there on a regular basis. And what am I doing? I'm getting them drunk. And then drunker. A lot of this music is sounding familiar. It should. It's your fucking playlist. Which, again, I'm going to have to go back and double check. Actually, Jay, would you do me a favor? Could you check on YouTube and see if the music is coming through on YouTube now? Gross. Yeah, that's a word for it. That is absolutely a word for it. And the thing is, like, it's called a ballet. That's right. The Beaver Ballet. Why Beaver? Because we're Canadian. But you know, in hindsight, that's again the beautiful thing about being a late diagnosed anything. In hindsight, looking back on it and realizing just how heavily I was masking to be in that environment and not even knowing it, right? Like that's just it's mind-boggling to me. Just fucking mind-boggling to me. I hear new music. Okay, thanks, Jay. Okay, so I need to double check on the. When do I need to double check? It'll be on the self-care break is when I made the switch. So I need to double check. But thank you, Jay. I appreciate it. But I know exactly why that happened. So there's that. Anywho. The important thing is you guys on Twitch are getting the music. Haha. Nobody follow that YouTube channel. That's my channel. Here for watching YouTube. That's cool. No worries. And if I follow it, fuck you, I do what I want. I'd love to say what's wrong with me, but that's a long list, and we don't have that kind of time around here. But yeah, again, you know, as, excuse me, being a late diagnosed anything, right? Being able to look back over your life and go, holy shit, I can't believe that I did that. I can't believe I was in that environment. I could tolerate those people. I did that thing and not realize, not understand how you could survive in that. It's mind-boggling. And that's not just autism, that's ADHD, that's anything, right? You know, major depression, that's, you know, social anxiety, that's any of that stuff, right? When you can look back over your life and go, I can't believe that I made it through there. Hey, Kelvin won 5 points from the jump game. Good job. Yeah, just for me, it's the... That didn't trigger anything. I'm still dead. Yes, you are. That threw me... Speaking of ADHD, that threw me right off. Huh. Anyway. Games are hard to do on phone. It's true. Whoever that was who did the donate, you're going to have to let me know who you were because it didn't show up on here for some damn reason. So that way I can make you the appropriate little goodie. Anyway, just DM me in Discord if you like. But thank you for that. Again, anybody who wants to donate to the Filament Fund, because that's pretty much what it is, make sure you let me know what color you want your droids to be. So that way I can paint them up custom for you. Yeah. And thank you, Dan. Again, yeah, if you hit up that wish list, if you want to contribute to the Filament Fund, to the Droid Fund, to my... And I showed it earlier, but I'm going to show you again. Because I don't know if the bus is paying attention now or not. But this box right here... Don't fall over. This box right here contains all of the parts for the little pit droid. Every one of them. All the parts. Except for the screws and stuff, which I am waiting to have arrive. Now, while Schust and I did a little ripping around. Thank you, Mod Polar Bear. Yes, thank you, Dan. Polar Bear Dan, thank you much. But yeah, even while Schust and I were ripping around in Home Depot, I still did not get all of the fasteners that I was trying to get. So I had to order them in. So I have to wait until they arrive, which should be, I hope, I hope by this weekend, but I'm not going to hold my breath. But in the meantime, I'm going to be doing, like, basically this little guy here is going to be my first real experiment with the... You don't need to pass anything, Jay. It's going to be my first real experiment with, you know, a lot of the real heavy painting job that essentially I've done since I made my Mando armor. Just got ChatGPT itchy butt crack song. Nice.
Drink your water! Unclench your jaw! Take your meds! Eat something yummy, motherfucker!
There you go. Thanks, Sume. Squirrel Squad for life. While blaming chaos. Oh dear God, don't do that. Not if you want to survive. But yeah, the pit droid there is going to be my first dive back into doing a decent paint job. Is that Sabine? Hi, Bean. Since I made my Mando armor. So yeah, that's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. And it's going to be a test ground for when I get Jax done, so that I can paint him up and whatnot. Hi, Bean. Can I help you? What do you think is under me? There shouldn't be anything under me. What are you doing? Sabine, you're being weird. I mean, not that that's anything new for you. There's nothing under my desk. Everybody say hi to Sabine. Sabine decided she wanted to come and join us for the stream. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you for the kisses. Thank you. You want a kiss? Oh, thank you. Mwah. Hi, Bean. Want some kisses? Yeah? Some kiss? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the kisses. Mwah. You're just a little show stealer, aren't you? Yes. Yes. Hug her for me? Oh, the hugs. Here's the hugs. Oh, what? What are you doing? What do you want? Why for are you coming in to assault me with your tongue? Like, what do you... No. Don't paw at me. What do you want? Thank you. What do you want? What do you want? I don't know why she keeps trying to paw at me like that. She obviously wants something. What do you want? What do you want? What? Down. Is Mum home yet? Go on. Go. Go. I don't know what she wants. Anyway. Sorry about that. Dog decided to take over the show. Because, you know, that never happens. All the fucking time. Anywho. Sorry, I was just looking outside to see if the wife is here, because Sabine acting weird. Anyway. I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about. That's okay. Oh, here's something. And nobody even had to pull a card for this one. Here's something I printed out for shits and giggles. This is allegedly a... You know how when you... And I always complain about Tim Hortons and their coffees being too hot. And I may have to reprint this because I don't know how well it works. I've never actually tested it out. But this here is a collapsible coffee sleeve. But the size on it is a little bit weird. So I may have to like go in and tinker with it. But yeah, this is something I printed out just to like give it a test and see if it worked. It's very interesting. It's neat the shit that is out there that you can print nowadays. Nice ring. Yeah, exactly, right? But that's the thing. Like, let's see, I don't know if it'll... I don't think it'll... I think it's... Words are hard. Sorry. That's not what I meant. I meant this.
I don't speak English. Fuck off.
Anyway. I think it's too small for this, right? I think it's supposed to be sized for like a small cup kind of thing, so I'd have to resize it. But yeah, essentially it's supposed to be a coffee sleeve, so that when I go to Tim's and their coffee is so hot that it might as well be the fucking fires of Mordor, then you could put this around it and it's not going to burn your hands, right? But I think the shape of it needs to be refined a little bit, because I think this bottom ring here needs to be smaller, right? Because it's the interior ring, but you want to have it sloped so that it could hold a coffee cup decently. Also, the upper ring would need to be... Hot Tim's coffee, you're hilarious. It is out here, man. It is so fucking hot. Like, it is scalding here. I don't know if it's just like a here thing or what it is, but like compared to, say, a McDonald's coffee, and maybe they're the same temperature, but it's just the cups. Maybe it's just the texture of the cups, but the McDonald's cups, I can hold for longer than a Tim's cup. I make sure coffee is hot if it's supposed to be. Well, as a barista, I would hope so. I would absolutely hope so. And I don't know if I showed you guys this or not. Apparently, it's just fucking 3D print show and tell now. But yeah, I also made this, which is it's a wire holder or a cord holder, right? So that you can just put your cords into this bad boy here and just wind them up, and they hold them for you, and you just, hey, look at that, they wind. McDonald's ones are double walled, Tim's cups aren't. Well, okay, well that would make a lot of sense. Weak as fucking, usually warm, as since we calling coffee flavored water beverage. There you go. I mean, that's fair enough. But out here, it's like, I didn't say it was fantastic, but it's certainly hot. Like, scalding fucking hot. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you aside from that. Anyway, I just noticed the time, and it is getting to the point where my wife, it should be home right away here. So I guess I should probably get off of here and prep for some dinner or what have you. Ooh, I found somebody. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Oh. This is going to be brilliant. This is going to be great. I found a member of our community that is streaming right now. Ha 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 ha. So we're going to do a little raid. And I want you guys to like blow up their chat and hit all of the emojis and all of that. It is a friend of mine who goes by the Nerdy Flutist. And if you've ever seen her stuff on TikTok, she's a huge Star Trek fan. Massive Trekkie. Huge Trekkie. I love her so much for this. And like, she's a musician. She and I have spoken about music before in the past. And she does these fantastic renditions of like the Star Trek themes and whatnot, like all of them from the TV shows and shit. She does a fantastic rendition of them. Like, and she has videos of it. So we are going to raid into her. And I want you guys to blow up her chat. Hi, Tiamara. I see you sneaking in over on YouTube. Right at the end there, but wonderful to see ya. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So until Friday, I don't work this Friday, so I will be back and we will have our usual little Friday music session. Oh, sorry, I thought Jay, the way I was typing. Yeah, capitalism, isn't that right? It would cost 0.5 cents per cup. Yeah, exactly. Won't see you, so have a good week, y'all. That's right, I will catch all of you in the Discord. Otherwise, Tiamara, make sure you're following Tiamara. Jay, could you shout out Tiamara for me, please? Make sure if you're not following Tiamara that you are, because Tiamara is a fantastic artist and another great... Oh, don't tell me what to fucking do with my life. Tiamara is a wonderful artist, a fantastic friend. Tickle, tickle, tickle. And did this, I know you guys can't see it, it's hanging on my wall. Did this amazing picture of me as a squirrel in my Mandalorian armor. Mwah. Mara, I love you so much. You are fantastic. Tell the wife hello. I will do my best. So, until Friday, drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself. Let's go blow up the Nerdy Flutist chat, go give her a bunch of those emojis. Follow her along. She looks like she's only got 273 followers, so I want you guys to follow along with her. She's playing some Minecraft. So let's go share some love, all right? And until Friday, mwah, I love all y'all. Take care. We'll see you then.